That's how it be. Remember, we were seeing it that whole game, then JG lit up 7 runs in 1 inning.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium.
Waiting for your pitch. I just realized you can pick what side the pitch going to be on. I had no clue you could do it. When your PCI get bigger.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Off play action, it's Fields. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh,
it's completed right side. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. On the move, headed right. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a
at the wall.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. All set up now for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, violations follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action, Fields. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Fields now, 3rd and long. This throw is cut. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt.
That should be hard, I ain't gonna hold you.
Ends in 3 points.
That should be moving so fast sometimes.
It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go.
Not inside the Parker.
Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return.
Yo, OKC getting the brakes beat off the motherfucking ass. God damn.
Hey, I'll raise my hand, Kate. When I think of
yo, it's 77 to 117.
And credit to special teams units. But that's what they just did. Okay, defense gives up a field goal. Compliment your offense. Compliment your defense. Do your job. Do it well. And set your team up for success.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They run it. It's the rookie out of Michigan State. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That stop made by T.J. Watt. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd down from the gun. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are to drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's
Yeah, these
also a run
motherfuckers
that you
got
know
40
and
points.
you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second down carry for Jones. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that
Yeah,
run
but the way the
moves
Thunder
sticks.
looks tonight,
Yeah,
it
that
might not
play
be
you
the
had
Thunder.
ready, though,
Yeah.
you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
I mean, you better losing by 40.
They've set
In
themselves
fucking
up well
playoffs.
for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still. Up. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Jones. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Fields out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Ken, we have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right?
What inning y'all on? Or game over?
That does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot.
I'm in the middle of the
Totally
game,
flipped
so.
the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields.
Give me that.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers
I'm in the middle of a
will take
Madden
over
game, though,
as he
so
records his first
if y'all want,
interception of our season.
play with the other
That's it
ball.
right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll throw on 1st. Complete to Tremble. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And now they have a 1st and goal. Jones. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to
I'm
get
telling you,
caught
don't
holding.
buy
Backed him up as
packs,
they'll
just buy the
retry this
players.
1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead
That's
by
crazy.
7.
I thought it was more than that. Yeah, for sure. It should definitely give you like at least $500,000. Right, at least $500,000.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
That's crazy. $100. That's crazy.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And then these players ain't even gonna be shit in a month. You know what I mean? That's why they might as well just sell everything. Sell
First and
everything,
10 now
dog.
from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got
It's
to
about to be
sell,
halftime.
sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure.
Yep.
The Steelers are on the move here. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. Looking for a top. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is on third and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. They connect on the
Nah,
deep
it's
shot.
actually easy until you get to the early guy play for the motherfucking part.
On a huge gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after
Oh
getting the first.
man.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Now it's Fields. Chased out to his right. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd and goal, here's Fields.
Yeah, he's wild open.
And he's going to score. Touchdown,
What was my
Pittsburgh.
move, dude?
The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers tie things 10-10. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away.
Yo, why are there so many crazy ass blowouts in the playoffs?
The return
NBA
manages to
playoffs.
get jumps beyond the 30.
Like, why is niggas losing by 40 in the playoffs? Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, this is the fucking Western Conference
They've got
Finals.
1st and 10,
None of
Buck,
these
but time
teams
for
should be
maybe
losing by
2
40
plays at
points.
most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it.
There's something to this shit.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And this falls incomplete with just 2
This shit
seconds
was over
remaining.
at halftime. It was down 30 at
That
half.
one vehemently swatted away. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's loaded another one up. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Yo, what'd you do, yo?
First and 10 now from the 30.
What you diving for, yo?
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He breaks a tackle. Give him a few yards on that run.
He said the first time I didn't mean to. Nigga try to hit speed burst.
But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the
Motherfucker try to hit
opening
speed
the door,
burst.
bigger gap in the future.
I only say it because I did that shit too.
2nd down.
Hey yo,
now, 7 to go.
how you climb the wall, yo? I still don't know how to do that shit.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step
I definitely tried to hit speed burst and just dove for no reason.
Play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And it's a
Oh
nice
shit,
game,
I
but
didn't
still
realize
not
it's 3rd
enough
and
for the
18.
first.
7.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Hard. A lot of her shit.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, it's Fields. Vacates quickly, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time
That's
where
crazy.
offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that
Y'all ain't
huddle.
coming back.
You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball
Nigga, that's
forward.
3 pitches.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment. But when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows
Punt the ball, baby. Punt the ball.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Steelers set to punt it. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than
Bro, I
just
lose to them all the
checking
time, bro. What y'all talking about?
A feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for
Bro, I lose all the time to
he
them.
did not have to look too hard.
They be bombing my shit, too. I'm like, what the fuck? Their team, like, if you play them mini-seasons, bro, that team, they be kind of good. Exactly.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connection made to Tremble. That one hits for 30.
They be having all the top players.
It'll give the Panthers a first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun.
Oh my god, I'm dropping shit. This game, bro.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. They got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help.
I'm playing Madden, but this shit weird, bro. These niggas dropping wide open passes.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains.
What are we doing?
Not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Interception! And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Nah.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
It's the league. It's 6 with these long, drawn-out ass games. For some reason, Madden this year.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down.
For some reason, Madden this year, these games take forever, man.
2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch. because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They kick the running back in motion. Fields on third. That's complete to Wilson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On now comes their punter. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession.
You gotta get them special packs. They give out the regular packs every fucking game, so the odds are fucking low.
Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll try and throw it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a lead just before the end of the third. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
10K for a silver?
Starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Steelers football. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now third down.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He's going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen.
Gotta play
Now
where?
3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From midfield now. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Slot man motioned over. Another try for Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight was giving them a chance to stop it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown.
I will not
The
be up, bro.
Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down. If that sneak hadn't worked, do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean
So
the
if
guys
you
who
need me to
were
come get 'em?
sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end
Take a
zone, so
little
they'll set up
breath.
shop at the 30.
Yo, what's up, Pop? You tired?
No.
There you are.
No.
You were just gonna take it, wasn't you?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Fields on 1st down. He's on the move. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the... They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Yeah, I'm
Quarterback's
looking.
best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Fielded at the 7. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Jones once more. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 from the 41. A give left side to Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in
Just resting your eyes.
Yeah.
Panthers leading by 6. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Not his basket, yo.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Jones on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
You said what? She did what?
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2
She
timeouts.
robbed you.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Jones trying the left side. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And finally,